Indianapolis Colts wide receiver Michael Pittman Jr. is suffering a quad injury. We don't know specifically what it is. We don't know if it's a quad bruise. We don't know if it's a quad strain or both. It can be both. It can be one or the other. But there's one scenario that is much better than the other. Much rather him have a quad bruise than a quad strain or even both. A quad bruise, it's from a cleat, maybe from a helmet to the back of the leg. And, usually a player is ready to go the next week. It's just sore. Going to be a little sore. May not be 100%, but it is sore. Maybe sore, but, that's kind of the best case scenario. The second best case scenario is, I guess it's a low-grade strain. If it's a high-grade strain, it may impact him a lot longer. Low-grade, it may impact him, and it may keep coming back throughout the season. If it was high-grade, it would absolutely do that. Low-grade still is going to come back. It's going to nag him, and it's going to give him issues. But any strain at all is kind of a bad scenario at all. But and then you also have when a quad bruises or strains, fills with blood, and that would be probably nightmarish scenario. He would probably be out, quite a while. Maybe not like 6-7 weeks, but more like 4 or 5 weeks probably if it fills with blood. But yeah, some scenarios there. Hopefully it's a quad bruise and he comes back quick, comes back early, and because Alec Pierce is suffering a concussion as well. If Pittman and Pierce can't go, this wide receiver room is going to be rough. It's going to be really tough because Pittman and Pierce are the top two targets. You need Pittman and Pierce, or at least one of the two, because you don't have either. One of the two. It's really tough. You don't have either of the two. It's going to be a lot more difficult to do anything in. You have Patman, you have Strawn, you have Doolin. You're going to need to bring someone up. Maybe sign someone quick. It's going to be rough if you don't have either. It's going to be extremely difficult if you don't have Pittman, and then if you don't have either, it's going to be a long day for Matt Ryan. Jonathan Taylor in this run game and the defense better be on their game better than last week. It's going to be difficult to do versus a very talented Trevor Lawrence, very talented. Wide receiver group isn't crazy. Tight ends aren't crazy. Not to worry about tight ends. Offensive line is okay. So maybe the Jaguars run the ball. Buckner's hurt too, so if Buckner is out, the Jaguars can run the ball, keep the ball, win time of possession, and that could be a big issue for the Colts as well. So you guys let me know what you think. If Pittman has a strain, it's going to be not the best. Best case scenario is just a quad bruise. Worst case scenario is probably a bad strain, and hopefully if it's a strain, he gets it taken care of, because some guys don't take it seriously and then, really catches up with them towards the end, in a year or two, or it just catches up in general. So this is JDW Sports Talk Show. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, put the post notification bell on so it's any future videos. This is JDW Sports Talk Show signing off.